So tell me a little bit more about having Denise around over the course of the season.
She's a really sweet girl, and I think that she's a lot of fun. I love that she's uncensored, and some of the things that have come out of her mouth, I mean, I thought I would die laughing.
I met him at his center. We had sex in one of his rooms. Oh.
When you met him, was there like instant attraction?
Well,
No ring?
Very big penis.
Oh my God.
Aaron had never had a happy ending, and we were on the hunt.
No, I will be like mouth agape, and then she'll be like, what?
Yeah, yeah.
But that's what I love about her. She's like very unapologetic about anything that she thinks or does, and you know, she's complete polar opposite from me.
From the second I met her until today, it has been a
The
continued
same person.
the same person. It's consistent. It is fun. It's
And she
genuine.
does not take herself seriously.
Exactly. And she doesn't give a shit.
No.
You know, she really doesn't.
I like that about her. I never found her pushing or trying to perform. I never felt that from her.
No, neither did I.
She's authentic.
She's
Very.
authentic, and she's been through it. So she
I
is the
mean-
one who is going to sit there and tell you,
It's
come
all
on.
going to be okay.
Yeah, this is nothing.
Right?
Yes.
I do look at Denise as kind of like, it's fine.
I remember when we were having an argument at a dinner table, shocker. Denise, she was like this. She was like,
Give it to what I believed was a wonderful home. I'm lost.
Okay, it's about a dog issue. I'm going. Bye, guys.
Please do not leave, Lisa.
I think one of the biggest things that I told all the girls that was a little daunting and hard for me to get used to was we're not a very subtle group when we walk into a restaurant, and plus there's cameras and lights, and you know, things tend to go sideways during the mealtime too, and people are staring, and we're usually the table in the middle of the restaurant.
Right.
When I go out to eat, I like it to be a little bit more low-key, so that was a big thing.
Not on this show.
So that was something I had to get used to. It was different. In my everyday life, if I'm not working and I don't have meetings, if I'm running around, like you too, wearing jeans,
Sweats or jeans?
T-shirt, tank tops,
100%.
flip-flops, flannel
exactly
shirt,
the same.
winter. If I meet girlfriends for lunch, a lot of times it's casual. I don't have to get all decked out head to toe, hair and makeup, and you know, it's just, I like to be a little bit more low-key, and that's just my personality.
That's going to change.
So for me in the Bahamas,
Penny.
when I brought my shorts with sparkles, by the way, they weren't just plain. I don't know if that read on camera or not. They were embellished with sparkles. For me, that was dressed up. In the Bahamas, like, to me, that's like tank tops and bathing suits and sundresses.
I was in a slip dress.
I know,
just
but it was
happened
a
to be
fancy
leopard.
one. It looked fancy.
It might have looked it, but it wasn't.
I would have been in flip-flops, hair on top of my head.
Yeah, but
I know
wait.
I'm giving you
I will brush hair more because people have said, why haven't you brushed your hair? Because sometimes I don't bring a brush with
They
me.
ask you if you haven't,
and
why
we-
you haven't brushed your hair?
Yeah, and I brush it, but I have long hair, and when you step out of the car when it's windy with the...
You live at the beach. You have
Right,
beach
so
waves.
whatever.
She has beach
But I don't
waves.
care. Very
Denise.
critical, I've learned.
Even when you're popular, they're critical, right?
Oh, honey, don't I know
Everyone
it.
has an opinion.
Okay, we want to show you a video. Do we have that ready to go?
You like it, don't you? You do, you like it. Yes. I worship you. What would I do without all of my little furry children? Oh. Yes. What could be better than that?
Well, it's clear you love animals and you enjoy their presence. Where does that come from?
Well, it's more about dogs, really, and horses, I suppose. I mean, of course, how can you be mean to them? They're so sweet, the way they look at you, and every life we save is, to me, like a little child. All they want is to be loved. If I was mean to this little person now, or smacked him, or treated him badly, or locked him in a cage, or didn't give him the love he deserves, he wouldn't understand it. He understands this, and they're comforting. And we should be kind to him. He had not a good life before. Why has he got one ear? I don't know. But he's home now with me. But they're just lovely, lovely people that mean no harm to anybody. There are no bad dogs, they're just bad owners.
Did you grow up with dogs?
I didn't, but I always wanted one. So literally, the day I left home, I think I got a dog. We had pussycats. I like pussycats as well, but I don't really want to have a pussycat with 7 dogs, do I?
How's Jiggy doing? How's his health?
Jiggy has to be monitored very, very carefully, 24/7, and has an incubator always on standby and oxygen. And he has a pacemaker waiting for him if his condition deteriorates. Sleeps on the bed, but he's never ever left alone, because if he has a fit, then he needs a little CPR and he needs oxygen. And we love them. But this guy's very, he likes to have his eyes on me all the time, but he's much sturdier.
I love to stir the one stirrer can call out another stirrer, okay, honey? I don't know if I'm a stirrer. What I am is a truth seeker. I'm a bullshit caller. Housewives like to call you a stirrer.
If you're strong and you have an opinion, then you're considered a stirrer. She's not a stirrer at all. She stands up for what she believes in. She's very strong, and she calls it like it is and wants people to be honest and tell the truth.
I mean, I think there's times where she admits and saying, you know, you better believe I'm going to talk about that when she's sipping her drink.
She asks a lot of questions. She brings stuff to the surface, but not because she's stirring, but we can't sit around talking about the weather and where we got our nails done.
You know, she'll say things like, well, how does that make you feel, Kyle? How did you feel about that, Teddi? What were you thinking? I'm like,
and
is
we're like,
Lisa
what are
Rinna
you
the
thinking?
new therapist?
We're like, what are you thinking?
I'm like, quit asking me that, Rinna, what do you think?
If I smell bullshit or if I see bullshit, I'm gonna say I see and smell bullshit. And you know, a lot of people who have a lot of bullshit, they don't like when someone sees it or smells it. So rather than a stir, I would call me a bullshit detector. Thanks for watching. Click right here to subscribe to the Bravo channel.
And click here to watch more videos from the Real Housewives of Beverly Hills.